Hey, what's up, y'all? First things first, if you're watching the video, I hope you are having a good and productive day going on. If it just started, I hope it becomes that, and if it just ended, I hope it was. But today, we are going to talk about the hottest new game out in the mobile streets right now, Punishing Gray Raven. And so far, everybody's been enjoying the game. Everybody's been really digging this action-packed game so far, and including myself. So I've been kind of just following the discussion around the game, and to me, I notice there's a pattern that happens all the time with new games like these, and not a lot of YouTubers have been mentioning it lately. So somebody got to do it, and your boy is getting into it. And before we start getting into the discussion, I just want to mention something real quick. Listen, guys, when your favorite content creator stops making those videos that you enjoy, and you're just sitting there like, what the hell happened? Listen, it costs nothing to just show them some love and like the videos for them. It makes them know that, hey, if people enjoy this stuff, then I'll start making more of them. So you know what you guys gotta do. Drink you some water and call your grandma and tell her that you love her. But back to the subject at hand. So yeah, with Punishing Gray Raven, you know how every time there's a new game that comes out, every YouTuber and their mama is sweating. They're fiending to make content for this game. They gotta make sure that even though there's a guide out already, that their guide is the first with their 2 cents in it. They gotta make sure that they got the biggest and boldest thumbnails of it. If somebody got one waifu on the thumbnail, you gotta have two waifus on the thumbnail. And so, you can't be mad at it. That's the game. And at the end of the day, they're sacrificing their mental health. But for all you Punishing Gray Raven players, I've got to make a little PSA announcement. Don't be like the YouTubers. Damn, that's a hot take. I know it is. I know. But what do I mean by that? Because really, to me, every time a new game comes out, and you can't be mad at the YouTubers, first of all, they're just making content for the game and such. There are some players who will follow those videos in their playthrough, and they will copy exactly that playthrough and just leaving your own playthrough. You're not doing that. And so what this leads to is a lot of people are quickly burning themselves out. They're going to get tired of the game, they're going to get burned out and such, and then next thing you know, it's like, I think of it as you paid $60 just to have someone else tell you how to play, and to me, that's crazy. And so, just with the way of how I'm going to title this video, this wouldn't be a tip and guide video if I didn't give you guys some tips on how to enjoy and have fun. Not with just Punishing Gray Raven, but any game you play. And so, with tip number 1, play at your own pace. Ringz, that's common sense shit. Obviously, I know how to play at my own pace. You'll be surprised of what you think is common is not common anymore nowadays. And so you got a lot of videos already that is coming out mentioning, oh, here's the how to progress real quick, how to rank up your level real fast, how to maximize your daily black cards and all that. And it's like, you take what you need from those type of videos, right? If you're watching that video and you just need to be aware of where you can obtain just all of your whatever currency that you need from the game, then cool. But there's a lot of people who will look at that video and they will think that's exactly how they need to play. So you telling me you're gonna watch somebody where the YouTuber's gonna talk about, well, what you need to do is you need to wake up at 6 in the morning sharp. Okay, you need to wake up at 6 in the morning sharp, and you need to play this stage and repeat it fully until you run out of your stamina. And now after that, you have a 2-hour interval where your stamina recovers every minute for an hour. And so you should have a full stamina bar by the afternoon. Now you gotta repeat that cycle. You gotta do this 3 times throughout your whole 24-hour day. And it's like, I ain't gonna do all that, man. So play at your own pace. There's a lot of people who they think that because, YouTubers, they gotta make content. And so they're gonna put in resources and such to just quickly get to that end game level and to quickly show off, just content and such like that. And you don't have to follow that. And a lot of people, they will do that to themselves. And then next thing you know, you're talking about you're tired. You're burnt out already. And like, the game hasn't been out for a month. How you tired already? But that's just something that I realized that people do to themselves. So that was tip number 1. Now we're going to talk about Tip number 2, enjoy the discovery period. This to me is the biggest factor that leads to people burning themselves out because they're robbing themselves of the discovery period. You mean to tell me that all the dopamine, all the endorphins that you get when you critically like just put two things together and next thing you know you get results out of it and you're like, oh shit, this is giving me results. It's that discovery period that I feel a lot of people rob themselves of from a new game. So for instance, when you're I think of it like this. Shout out to all my old school players who, back in the day, especially before the internet was a thing, if you had a single player game, especially if you was a kid, you had to ride that motherfucker out until 50 playthroughs until you got the next game, right? But each playthrough was something different. You did something different than that. And it still kept the enjoyment factor of it. This is something that I feel like a lot of new players of this generation, as soon as a new game comes out, they're instantly going to watch a YouTube video. Who's the best character? Who's the best max damage? What's the best gear? What's the best loadout? Type of stuff. And it's like, you just rob yourself of just like putting two things together and then using that and working on it, and then bam, you just got some badass thing that you discover on your own, and that itself just creates the fun factor of it. And listen, shout out, I salute to all my people who really enjoys just the hardcore achievement factor of games where they gotta clear the stage at the fastest time, they gotta have the max damage out, they gotta have the best of just all the gear slots and all. To those people, I salute to y'all because y'all find y'all enjoyment from those hardcore challenges. But believe there are some players out here who think that videos like that, they gotta follow exactly that. And that's kind of another thing that how YouTube kind of affects people who think that this is how their playthrough should be. They feel like that they should have every character, they should have the best damage, the best gear, and such like that. Especially to me, this game, Punishing Gray Raven, they have a system to where they have the dodge mechanic and the matrix system. So what this does, this enables, you can really have a no-hit run if you were to do any stage. If you're really talented and you got a character that you enjoy and have decent gear, you can clear any stage with no problem. So there's, to me, really no need to follow the quote-unquote meta, but still, there are YouTubers who are going, YouTubers going to have who's the best character, who's the best unit to have and such like that. And to those YouTubers, they're putting resource into their playthroughs and such because they're going to turn that into making content for you guys to enjoy. And I feel like that's what a lot of people forget, and that it is for enjoyment, not literal. And so to you Punishing Gray Raven players who do that to yourselves, you're almost pay to winning yourself to burning out for free. Think about what I just said. You are pay to winning yourself to burn out for free. And I just can't imagine that. So that was step number 2. And we're going to talk about the last and third step that you should follow to have fun is repeat step 1 and 2. And that's it. As long as you are enjoying the pace, playing the game at your own pace, and enjoying the discovery period, you should have fun with any game that you play. Even with Punishing Gray Raven, the developers, they seem like to have good heads on their shoulders and such. And so you got to be in it for the long haul. Don't be like one of these players, especially with Genshin Impact. Before a month even came into the game, everybody's already talking about they're bored and they burn themselves out. How? Like, I know how, but like, I know how you did it to yourself too. But no, as long as you play the game at your own pace and enjoy the discovery period, you should be fine. And listen, this is not me saying to not support your favorite content creators or YouTubers. Definitely support them guys and get what you need from videos like that. Because at the end of the day, because I know how it feels to create something like guys and such and whatnot. So at the end of the day, still support your favorite YouTuber or content creator because we got dreams to achieve. And like an OG once told me, when you're good at something, you don't do it for free. And with that said, that should let you know to like this video if what I said resonated with you. And really, did I articulate myself well? Do you kind of see what I'm talking about? There are, like I said, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. So if this video does not talking about you, then don't worry about it. But there are players like that who feel like whatever guy that has like max of doing this in a short period of time, they feel like they gotta follow that same way. And I'm here to tell you, you don't have to do that. But with that being said, I guess we can get here ready and wrap it up. Once again, guys, like the video if you really enjoyed it, and definitely share this among your friends and let them know, hey, check this guy out, he's pretty cool. I'm definitely inspired and motivated to make more content for this channel, so definitely check out the channel and such. But I'm done talking with y'all. You guys have a good day, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.